What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you on YouTube, and all weekend I am wrestling with myself. It is the biggest wrestling weekend of the year for wrestling fans. WrestleMania weekend is this weekend. The WrestleMania build has not been amazing. The matches should be okay, though, but I think the show of the year is going to be on Friday, NXT Takeover Dallas. Coming from the same area that WrestleMania is, I have my match list here. I'm going to go through match by match and tell you guys who I think is going to win each match and why, and what's going to happen afterwards. So NXT TakeOver Dallas predictions, here we go. The opening match is the Drifter, Elias Sampson, against Apollo Crews. I like Elias Sampson. He's a local Pittsburgh guy, but the Drifter thing hasn't really worked out too well. The gimmick hasn't gotten over. It's been kind of boring. Apollo Crews is coming off his first major loss in his last big match against Baron Corbin. He's been more aggressive lately, so I think Apollo Crews gets the win here in a decent opening match, kind of short. But Apollo Crews gets the win and moves on to a more meaningful kind of main event status feud again. And the Drifter's got to go on to find something mid-card that he can do to work on the character. He has the look and the wrestling skills, but the character's lacking something, so I think Crews gets the win here. Next, we have the in-ring debut of Aries against Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin's gotten a lot better recently. He caught a lot of flack for being the big guy that couldn't work. But in the last few months, the match against Joe, the match against Crews, he's improved vastly in the ring. He's kind of been the gatekeeper, though, for the new NXT talents. The guys kind of come in and go through him and have good matches and beat him usually. So being that it's Aries' debut, I think Austin Aries gets the win here. I think he has to. It's his first match. Again, this should be a very good, underrated match. This won't steal the show because of the other matches ahead of it, but considering it's Austin Aries, and they have a very good power versus speed dynamic going on here, I think the styles will mesh well. I think Aries gets the win in a good match. Corbin's going to be due for a call-up soon, maybe. Not after Mania, but probably 6 months down the road. Aries is due for big things in NXT, so Austin Aries gets the win in what should be a good match. Then we have the NXT Tag Team title match, The Revival, Dash and Dawson, against American Alpha, Jason Jordan and Chad Gable. This could steal the show. There's the last 4 matches here could all be Match of the Year candidates. All 4 of these next 4 matches could be, Match of the Night, Match of the Year, show-stealing kind of matches. These are the 2 best technical tag teams in the world. These guys can work their butts off in the ring. You have kind of the energy, suplex, high-impact style of Gable and Jordan against the isolation, old-school 80s tag team style of Dash and Dawson. I love both these teams, but I think it's time for Jordan and Gable to win the belts. They're the most overact in NXT. They're getting louder reactions than the main eventers are. And these guys Jordan and Gable are absolute stars. They're both kind of the next Kurt Angle, kind of world's greatest tag team kind of mold. So I think it's going to be an excellent match that tells a very good story, but I think Jordan and Gable win the tag titles here. And these teams hopefully go on to feud for a long time because I've been hearing their house show matches have been excellent, and that's to be expected. So Jordan and Gable win the tag belts. For the NXT Women's Championship, we have Bayley defending against Asuka. These are the 2 best females in NXT right now. This should be amazing. It's a face-on-face match, so the crowd should be on fire. This one's probably the most hard-to-call match out of the entire set. Bayley has had the belt for a while, but I think she still has momentum as being a champion. But Asuka is coming on so strong right now. So as hard as it is to call, I think this could be an amazing match. And I think Asuka is going to get the win here. I'm not sure if they're going to call up Bayley Monday on Raw, but it's quite a possibility. A few divas are leaving or injured or retiring, like Brie Bella and Nikki Bella soon. And so it's quite possible that you're going to see more women coming up to the main roster now, especially considering they're trying to turn the Divas title, reportedly, back into the women's title. So you might see Bayley possibly on Raw Monday. Not sure, but I think Asuka wins the title here, and they feud for a few more months. The debuting is Shinsuke Nakamura against Sami Zayn. This should, again, be amazing. Match of the Year candidate, show steal potential right here. The crowd's going to be on fire for Nakamura, as they should be. This is going to be amazing. Perfect matchup here. Again, 2 great faces the crowd loves. This should be excellent. I hope it gets about 20 minutes to tell a good story. Again, this is Sami Zayn's probably last match in NXT. He's on the main roster now. He's fighting at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental title. He's in a feud with Kevin Owens, so to speak. And so, being Zayn's last match in NXT and Nakamura's first match in NXT, obviously Nakamura should and has to get the win here. So I think Nakamura wins. Sami Zayn does the honors before he goes on to WrestleMania, and hopefully feuds with Kevin Owens for a long time. And the main event for the NXT Championship, Finn Balor defends once again against Samoa Joe. Their last match in, where the hell was it? London? Was it London? They had an awesome 20-minute match. Old school style, very physical, told a great story. This should be just as good, if not better. This is another match, like I said, of the last four, that could be show-stealing, match of the night, match of the year candidates. And I expect the winner here, the loser here, if not both guys, to go to Raw the next night after WrestleMania. I think there's going to be a lot of call-ups this Monday night, and I think the loser of this match gets called up, and possibly even the winner. I think they need healthy bodies right now. They want to make a change, with Shane being in control, hopefully. And so you'll be seeing Joe and or Balor up on the main roster as of Monday, in my opinion, along with Enzo and Cass, and possibly even Bayley and Carmella. So there's a lot of call-ups on the way, I think. I'm going to actually pick Samoa Joe. This win is also very hard to call. It's up in the air, much like Asuka and Bayley. But Balor's already beaten Joe, and Joe's already been in main event feuds with Sami Zayn and stuff like that. So Joe really has nowhere to go if he loses this match. And like I said, Balor's already beaten him once. So I think Joe wins the championship here. And I think the Balor Club, along with Finn Balor, Balor, Doc Gallows, and Carl Anderson, will be debuting on Raw. So I think Joe is your new champion in a great match. And I think the Balor Club shows up either at WrestleMania or on Raw the next night. So big things ahead for both brands. So are you guys excited for TakeOver as I am? Because I think it's going to be the best show of the year. Do you guys think my predictions are right? Do you think I'm on the right track? Who do you think is going to win these matches and why? What's going to be the best match of the night? And who debuts on Raw or at WrestleMania the following couple nights? So tell me in the comments down below. Until the next opening bell, guys, I hope you enjoy the show. Talk to me in the comments again, and I will see you guys real soon. Take care.